Breaking. Welcome to today's headlines. Ekweremadu reacts to Buhari's stance on Nnamdi Kanu, says political solution still being pursued. Ekweremadu reacts to Buhari's stance on Nnamdi Kanu, says political solution still being pursued. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. Senator Ekweremadu, former deputy president of the Senate, has stated that a political solution is still being pursued concerning the case of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. The IPOB leader, who is facing charges bordering on terrorism and treason, is currently in the custody of the Department of State Services. Recall that some Igbo leaders had last year visited the President Muhammadu Buhari at the State House in Abuja to seek Kanu's release. This is amidst calls for a political solution to Kanu's case. During the visit, Buhari told them that an unconditional release of the IPOB leader runs contrary to the doctrine of separation of powers between the executive and judiciary. This is as he stated in a recent interview with Channels Television that Kanu should defend himself in court for peddling false information about his regime while he was overseas. Reacting, Ekweremadu, in an interview with Dream FM, Enugu, said he doesn't think Buhari ruled out a political solution to Kanu's case. The senator said political solution in the Nnamdi Kanu's matter is still very feasible. I also watched Channels Television interview, and I don't think Mr. President ruled out a political solution. In fact, I would have been surprised if he said he would just release Nnamdi Kanu, because there is independence of every arm of government, including the judiciary. There are procedures. I recall that it was exactly Mr. President's response when I led a delegation of the Southeast Caucus of the Senate to see him on the Nnamdi Kanu issue in November 2016. But ultimately, we kept reaching out and dialoguing until we had a political solution, which resulted in the judiciary granting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a bail, because ultimately everything will come to the judiciary because every arm of government is independent. So we will keep working on a political solution. Nevertheless, we will keep engaging the government, just as we will continue to appeal to our youth and people to ensure the stability and prosperity of our region. He said a feedback is being expected from government concerning the political solution being pursued. In line with the political solution which the Southeast Caucus of the National Assembly is quietly pursuing, I led a delegation of some Igbo leaders like the Deputy Minority Leader of the Senate, Senator Eyinaya Abaribe, Secretary General AMB OK Emuche, and Bishop of the Methodist Church of Nigeria and co-chair Interfaith Dialogue Forum for Peace, Bishop Sunday Onuoha. As usual, I deliberately didn't want to make it public because it is a quiet service we are rendering to Indigbo and the nation, but the DSS eventually made it public in one of their statements. So, to answer your question, yes, I did lead a delegation to interface with the Kanu and the authorities. We had useful conversations and we are waiting for a feedback from the government to make progress, he said. To my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of today's news. Let's move down to the comment section. Let's see what people are saying. The first comment which I have here says, as long as this case is concerned, Nigerian government and the imposter called Buhari has no case against MNK. This case is dead on arrival. Time is running against them now. And that is why the president is granting interview anyhow. They are looking for a way out, so everything is just a script. We are watching them fooling around. Another comment here says, Igbo leaders don't think Nnamdi Kanu can be re-arrested. To my dear listeners, finally, we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you.